I know that you have learned lots of cool new vocabulary, but now what? Today, let's talk about why it's better to learn phrases and not just vocabulary. Once again, I'm Akbar Rockman from BetterEnglishConversation.com. Let's get started. Today, first, picture this. I have a lot of students, they have big notebooks, lots of vocabulary, a lot of words they've learned, definitions written down, they know the pronunciation. But once they get into a conversation, they don't know what to do. How about you? Do you know what to do? If you don't, then this video is for you. Today, let's talk about how you can use phrases to build a full conversation. So take those vocabulary words that you've learned, place them in the phrase, and you can keep adding, mixing, and matching, and that's how we have a better English conversation. Take, for instance, a simple phrase. Thank you so much. You know it, right? Thank you so much. Take thank you so much. You can add a little bit to it, and now you have a completely different phrase. For example, thank you so much for picking me up at the airport yesterday. Thank you so much for making dinner. I'll wash the dishes. It's very simple, right? Take a small phrase, add some vocabulary to it, and that's how you have a conversation. And also, it makes it easier for you to remember those words that you're learning. Have you ever had a situation where you've gotten into a conversation and all these words are running around in your head, you don't know what to do with them? And that's why we're going to go for learning phrases instead of just vocabulary. How about another example for you? Very simple. What are you doing? It's easy, right? What are you doing? So, for example, you can take, what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing next week? What are you doing after class? How about let's make a plan together? Taking these simple phrases and adding vocabulary, it's going to get you easier conversation. It's going to keep the memory going, keep everything retained in your head, and it's going to make it easier for you to recall those vocabulary that you've learned. And now I'm not saying don't learn any vocabulary, but what you want to do is have a good combination of learning that vocabulary and then maybe write some sentences down. Okay, I have this word. Okay, I make this sentence, and now I have a big group of sentences and I can keep adding on to it. How about you take some examples of your own, some vocabulary that you have, and go ahead and make some sentences. I think this is going to make it a lot easier for you in the long run, give you easier conversations, and this is what we want to do. Have easy conversations, not just a word written in a notebook and then I don't know what to do with it. Once again, I'm going to encourage everyone, learn phrases and not just vocabulary, and you're going to be on your way to a much better conversation. If you guys have any phrases or any vocabulary that you've learned and that you want to put into a phrase, how about go ahead and write those phrases down below in the comments. I want to read some comments. I want to see a lot of nice phrases. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to get more video content like this. And if you think there's a friend or somebody that you know that would enjoy listening to these messages, how about go ahead and forward this along. Once again, I'm Akbar Rockman from BetterEnglishConversation.com. I want to hear from you guys soon, so don't forget, leave something down in the comments. You guys have a good day.